I think it's a little unfair. I kind of expected it, to be honest.
University of Wisconsin leaders voted today to raise tuition at UW schools. Students will have to pay hundreds or thousands of dollars more each year. State Capitol reporter Harm Van Huysen explains this change.
The cost of tuition will go up by 5% on most UW campuses starting next school year. UW leaders say that's because they didn't get enough funding from the state this budget cycle, and they're worried about the potential impacts of federal funding cuts. At the flagship UW-Madison campus, the changes approved by the UW Board of Regents on Thursday will raise tuition by $500 for Wisconsin residents and more than $2,000 for students coming from out of state. Students are frustrated that the cost to be a Badger is going up.
It is a lot for me since I'm financially independent, so it's quite hard.
Some students, they might not have the capacity to be able to pay the extra amount.
I feel like out-of-state tuition is already really expensive for those people, so it makes higher education even harder to afford.
This is the third year in a row that Regents have raised tuition. Before that, rates were frozen in place by the legislature for a decade. The UW system has already lost millions to federal funding cuts and could lose tens of millions more if cuts proposed by the Trump administration go through.
I mean, somebody has to foot the bill, so I think you stick it on students and students will pay it because they want to go to school here.
UW leaders say the tuition hike will bring in roughly $49 million. However, they're required to use $30 million of that to fund pay raises included in the state budget. There are a few UW campuses where tuition will change by slightly more or less than 5%. You can find a full list of those rates on our website. In Madison, Harm Van Huysen, TMJ4 News.